just saw was a demonstration of free running, which is also sometimes referred to as parkour. Now, free running is the art of getting from point A to point B in the most creative way possible, so it's really good for impressing your friends.
The discovery of free running was by George Hebert in the 1990s, when he observed the locals of a French Caribbean island, Martinique, move about their town. In the 1950s, the French military used parkour to train their soldiers both mentally and physically for the challenges of battle.
Free running becoming a non-competitive sport is accredited to David Bell, whose father had military training in the French army during the period that they were using parkour to train their soldiers. This, in combination with David Bell's own background in both martial arts and as a gymnast, he evolved the sport into what it is today. Unfortunately, free running has had a slow start with civilians due to concerns for safety and lack of proper locations to practice.
We'll be showing you some essential free running skills and how to practice them safely.
Alright, first things first, when free running, the first thing you need to know is how to land. So Jason's going to demonstrate that for you. Now Jason will demonstrate the correct way to land.
Landing can be a very dangerous thing if you don't know how to do it properly. So let me talk you through the steps. First things first, safety. Whenever you're performing a roll or any other free running move, it's always wise to have a spotter or a supervising adult to watch over you. Also, when you're first starting out, it's best to use a padded surface. This will ensure that your joints aren't taking all of the impact of the fall. Move on to the move itself. Step 1 is to look before you leap. It's always wise to check what you're jumping off of and how high it is before you actually go and put your body in danger of harm. As you approach the edge of the object you're jumping off of, make sure you push yourself out and away from the object. This will ensure that your momentum is carrying forward instead of straight down. The next part we are going to focus on is the knees during the landing. To avoid injury, we should always keep our knees above a 90-degree angle. Going below a 90-degree angle when landing puts way too much stress on your knees, and trust me, it does not feel good. Now we move on to the tuck. Notice how I keep my head tucked into my chest and let my hands guide me through my roll. Now all you have to do is finish and keep on running. Let's do a quick overview. So you need to look, push out and away, tuck, roll, and finish. Remember, keep those knees above a 90-degree angle at all times through your roll. And as you land, your hands are going to guide you, not absorb the impact. Our first move is called the King Kong. Dylan will be demonstrating.
An essential part to any free running move is the approach, which gives you the momentum necessary to carry you through whatever move you are to be performing. Jump stop. Okay, so the jump stop is the second step to the process of doing a King Kong. The jump stop is what allows you to change your forward momentum into both upward and forward momentum, which will carry you up and over whatever object it is you're hurdling. Now, the jump stop leads into you flattening your body over whatever object you're hurdling. You want your body to be parallel to the object that you're attempting to hurdle. This will help get your legs up and over the object. Follow through. Okay, so the follow through is where you bring your knees up into your chest, making sure they track between your arms. Your arms should be placed about shoulder width apart on whatever it is you're trying to hurdle. Bringing your knees up and through will help carry your momentum forward and pull your body over the object that you're hurdling. An essential part of this move that you need to remember is to keep your head down while you're doing the move. By raising it, your body will not stay parallel to the object you are hurdling, and you are more likely to clip your feet on the edge of whatever it is you're attempting to hurdle, which can have serious repercussions, such as falls that could land you on your head and possibly injure your neck. Finally, follow through with the move. Once you've cleared the mat, you want to bring your legs up through and continue into a standing running position. Now let's review. Your approach is where you gain momentum to carry yourself through the move. Your jump stop allows you to gain the altitude necessary to jump over whatever it is you're hurdling. You then want to place your hands shoulder width apart and follow your knees up to your chest through your arms to carry you over the last edge of the hurdle. After completing these steps, you can continue your forward momentum back into a run. Now, Jayson will be performing our next move. It is the speed vault.
Another common free running technique is the speed vault, which allows you to vault over an object, land on your feet, and continue with all of your momentum. Jayson will now begin demonstrating the speed vault.
Step 1 to performing a successful speed vault is building up your momentum towards the object. Take off! Step 2 is the takeoff. You want to lead with whichever foot is most comfortable for you. And as you approach the object you're trying to get over, you want to leap off of that foot. So this is step 3. This is only about the 5th time that we've tried recording this, not realizing that the mic hasn't been plugged in this entire time. So yeah, step 3 is the follow through. During your follow through, you want to focus on planting your hand on the object as you pass over it. Bringing your body parallel to the object, you continue with your momentum over, and then continue into a run. And voila! You're done with the speed run. Now let's do a quick overview of what we just learned. Step 1 is building up your momentum towards your object. Step 2 is taking off in front of that object. Step 3 is the follow through. Once you have all 3 steps mastered, congratulations, you learned how to do a successful speed vault. Now let's continue on to our next
Another
move.
essential move
Dylan will be
in free running is called the dive roll.
and narrating.
It allows you to pass over an object and continue your momentum into a run. Dylan will be demonstrating the proper way to do a dive roll.
As with most free running moves, the first step in doing a successful dive roll is to build up your momentum towards the object you're attempting to jump. To jump stop. The next step is performing a proper jump stop, which will give you the momentum and height you need to travel over the object. Now, I want you to remember one word, and that is parallel. Your body should be parallel to the ground as you travel over the object. This will then turn into the dive after you have traveled at least 3/4 of the way over the object. Alright, so now that you've mastered the approach, the jump stop, and have become parallel to the object you're jumping, you'll start to perform the dive. Now this is the point at which you begin to guide yourself into the roll that is necessary to transfer your forward momentum back into a standing, running position.
Thank you for
Watching our presentation of free running,
and I hope you enjoyed all
epic demonstrations of moves that you
should know. Remember to be
safe and don't
die.
Hopefully this video has provided some insight on how to
do some basic free running moves. This concludes
our epic free running,
diving, backflipping,
rolling, sidewinding,
wall running demonstration
video project.